Hello everyone, today is a very special day for me and you who've been following my channel. I'm really happy to announce that the game that I've been developing, my dream game called Identity Rebels, has been approved by Steam and officially has its own store page. This means that if you click the link in the description below, you can now view my Steam store page. It has a trailer, descriptions of the game, gameplay screenshots, all the information about release dates with all the links to the social media connected to it. But the most exciting news about all this is that you can now playtest and wishlist Identity Rebels. I honestly don't know how to feel right now. All the ups and downs I've been through, it's really been a roller coaster of emotion. And this has truly given me a certain perspective as to what it takes to actually do this game dev stuff and be consistent with it. Because I could upload all the devlogs in the world. I can talk about how good my game is, but that means nothing in comparison to actually having a beta for people to play test themselves, to get a feel for what the game is like. So without further ado, let me show you what I've been up to for the past year of development for Identity Rebels. I began this journey 1 year ago with just an idea, having zero knowledge about game development except that it's how games are made. The only thing I knew was how to draw and some understanding of how to edit videos, but it quickly became a passion of mine, and shortly after I discovered my life's true calling. And I just need to reiterate something real quick. This started with an idea. I would draw my characters, not knowing how I 3D model them. Then, while learning the 3D modeling process, I'm thinking in my head, how am I going to bring this to life? Then finally, after learning code to a certain extent, it all came together. So it was a major process, and what has come out of it is so beautiful. And the thing is, there have been so many times where I felt beaten down, but never ever said to myself I wanted to give up. It did make me understand why so many people do give up though. And every time I'd overcome an obstacle, it gave me more and more confidence to keep going. Personal reassurance. Because I made a video a little while ago on my Identity Studios channel titled "Everyone in Game Dev Starts Small." I started big. What a bold video, huh? That video sparked a lot of interest from a lot of people. It gave some people inspiration, and others gave me some eye-opening advice based on their experience in the industry. But you know, there's always going to be that one person or the few people who project their personal insecurities onto you by saying you can't do it. And one person made this comment, in a nutshell, that I can't do it. This video and all these comments, all this happened before I even completed my store page, before I experienced the feeling of finishing something this monumentally challenging. And now I know what it means to finish a game, but I do understand why they say start small. It's so that you can know what it takes, and so that you can navigate processes required to get through various stages only finishing will teach you. So the concept of starting small is a smart process, but I've always said from the beginning, as you know, that it's not my forte. And I'm so glad that I've gotten here while staying true to that mentality, because now my confidence has skyrocketed. But let me tell you what this playtest is all about. It's the very first time that you as a consumer will be able to play Identity Rebels. So I want you to get an overall feel for the gameplay, the gunplay. I've even got a few chest armor abilities that you can test out and a grenade toss functionality. It's pretty cool. The location where you'll be spawned in is an area due south of the map called the Dead Zone. I've spoken of this before. The base of operations home to 𝐤𝐸𝐤𝐸 and the 𝐦𝐸𝐬𝐬 faction. There's no mission here, just gameplay. Because I want to get some feedback on how it feels. It's important to me. But I just need you to know that this is an early build of the game. And I do plan on making tons of improvements that you probably won't even notice. But because I'm a perfectionist, I have already. And I personally love playing Identity Rebels, but me being the creator am biased. And my opinion is ultimately subjective. So your constructive criticisms will help in the highest regard. And let me tell you something real quick. In the past, and even now, I've played games that had me wondering why developers would add certain functionality to the gameplay. Features that made the game very undesirable to play. The reason why that happens is because so many game developers are only coders by profession. They don't necessarily know what it really means to be a gamer, henceforth providing that satisfaction a gamer craves. I am a gamer through and through, but have added game dev to my repertoire, and I know what gamers want. On top of that, you have full access to me through the official Identity Rebels Discord link below, where you can share your ideas about what you think should or should not be in the game, or how you'd like the movement and overall game feel to be. So I believe that having access to the actual game developer of this is a great way to help mold an experience you've always wanted. So feel free to join the Discord in the link below. Also subscribe to my channel for consistent updates about the game up until it's released. What I would really love for you to do is go to the official Steam store page and wishlist Identity Rebels. Doing that is the ultimate form of support, because this way Steam will push it in their algorithm more, which will then help expand its reach. This is the next chapter of the journey, and with what I've done has secured so much more to come in the future. And I'd like to take this time to address some of the questions and concerns many of you have about the game in general. A lot of you who follow my channel play either PlayStation or Xbox. A lot of you. So I get tons of feedback asking if Identity Rebels will be released on console. Well, I've done some research, and as of right now, that is the end goal, to have it on all 3 platforms for everyone to enjoy. There's just a process that I must go through to make it happen, but yes, that is what I love to do. And the more exposure this game gets, I believe the better its chances of getting on console. My other goal is to have this game finished by the end of next year, by the end of 2023. Wouldn't that be awesome? I really can see this happening. I already have the entire mission structure written down and conceptualized. The story is finished. I know what all of the Ultra Tech gear will be comprised of, and all multiplayer modes have been conceived as well. All that is honestly half the battle, I think. So the only way to go from here is up. I really don't know how to stop, and for you to still be here is so much appreciated. Don't be shy in the comments. Let me know how you feel overall about this. And remember to share your constructive criticisms about the game feel once you playtest Identity Rebels. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you on all the social media platforms provided in the description below. Shout out to my patrons who've been dedicated on another level to supporting me this entire time. If you want to support me as well, there are many perks you'll receive as a result of becoming a patron. That's also linked in the description below. But that'll do it for this video. I'll see you in my next one. Peace.